I'm not seeing any orbs, folks. I'm going to be honest. Next, it's going to mimic a Moroi and zoom straight to you. Let's hope not. Oh, shit. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yay! Now, guys, one of the first things that you want to do, as I've said and as I've already done, is you want to look at your objectives. If you are new to doing Apoc 3, there's two objectives you don't want to get. Burn the crucifix and witness a ghost event. And the reason you don't want to get those, and my key point, one of my key, perhaps number one key teaching, this is something that I've just come up with on this channel. My number one key teaching is you just want to be as far away from the ghost room and from where the ghost might hunt as possible. The crucifix and the ghost event objective both require you normally to be extremely near the ghost room. I would just try and cycle out of those particular objectives if you're doing Apoc 3 for the first time. You can give it a go, and I will always give it a go now. But if you're first trying out, I would suggest just cycling out of those objectives, just restart. Irrespective of whether or not you're cycling, make sure you go and have a look to see if you can see any orbs. It's a pretty minute chance that you're going to see orbs, but it's always worth a look. It costs you nothing. You're in the safety of the van. You are miles away from the ghost room, in line with the advice that I just gave. You do not want to be anywhere near the ghost room. This is a way to search for mimics without being near the ghost room. But first, apparently chat wants me to dance. So please come along with me. Let's get those dance teammates going. All right. I'm not seeing any orbs, folks. I'm going to be honest. No way. Are you kidding me? I had to double and triple check for orbs. That's insane. That is insane. And chat, this is why we search for orbs in Apoc 3. Yes, and hello Kaboo12345. Welcome back. My vacation was pleasant. Thank you very much. We've got ourselves a mimic. That makes things a bit more interesting. I'm not going to lie. Now, there's two ways you can approach Apoc from here. And look, have a look now. Have a look, guys. I cannot see any orbs. Now go die, Gavril. Gavril. I can't see any orbs. Like, if you're flicking through the camera, right, you would think that this is not a mimic. But we saw orbs. You guys, I didn't imagine it, did I? You know how sometimes you see what you want to see, Chad? I didn't imagine those orbs. You saw that as well, didn't you, right? But have a look now. If you scrolled through now, you would not see orbs. It was orbs. Thank you, Craigie. Good to see you again. I saw orbs. I mean, maybe, you know, in my advanced age, it's my birthday today, guys. In my advanced age, maybe I just, you know, the orbs are they were little spots in my eyes, right? Maybe there were spots in my eyes. Maybe there was no orbs, but have a look. I haven't seen orbs since. Okay, so we've got a couple of ways we could play this. We've got really good objectives. We don't have to worry about it being a stalker ghost per se, but of course the mimic could mimic a stalker ghost, which is pretty crazy. Happy 25th birthday, thank you. Yeah, what orbs? There was no orbs. You're seeing things. I didn't see any orbs. Go jump. All right, so we definitely need an EMF reader. We definitely need a crucifix or two. I've just got to get the 3 objectives and get a ghost photo. Okay, so how do I do that? All right. First thing I'm going to do is open up. Oh, I don't need the tier 2 headset. That's not going to do anything. Let's just get that out there. Motion sensor. Salt will be good. I don't really need... I'm going to bring this in just for light for you guys. This is my standard stalker test, to be honest. But we know it's not a stalker. We know it's a mimic. All right, we know it's a mimic. So I'm going to use this little juggling technique, by the way. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to turn my light filter up so we can all see a little bit better. But that is crazy. Can you believe, guys, we saw orbs in the truck? We saw orbs in the truck. Okay, so I've still got to get the ghost photo though, guys. Okay. Now the EMF reader, because it's one of my objectives, is going to be awesome. And as I said, I'm going to turn the light filter up a little bit. There's one that I've prepared earlier. Okay, hopefully that means you guys can see... Oh. Hopefully that means you guys can see inside a little bit better. Yeah, zero evidence. Orbs has to mean mimic. Okay, let's just put the salt there. That's fine. Oh, wow. I couldn't do that if I tried. I made it stand... Did you guys see that? I made it stand up. Okay, I tried. Okay, never mind. Maybe it's not that special after all. Alright guys, we know this is a mimic. We looked at the cameras in the truck and we saw orbs. I'm going to show you again because I can't quite believe it myself. I'm not sure if it's just my old aging eyes. It's my birthday today. I'm not sure if it's my old aging eyes fooling us. I don't see any orbs. It didn't exist. Okay, apart from that orb. Apart from that orb, I'm seeing things. Oh, dear. Apart from that orb. All right, now your normal equipment in this game is going to be your parabolic mic. It's going to be a smudge and your camera. That's the three really essential pieces of equipment that you're normally going to go for. I'm altering the deal. Exactly. And do you know what I'm going to bring as well? I'm going to show you, as I said, there's a couple of different ways you can play this, right? And a couple of different ways is that I can wait for it to be a stalker and come to me and get my objectives done then. Or I can go and take the hunt to the mimic. I'm not sure if I'm going to be a wuss or a lion at this point. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. If anyone else there is enjoying the content, please consider dropping a follow or a sub. We stream Phasmo and only stream Phasmo on this channel. I am not going to play Schedule 1. I am not going to play Repo. Not on stream anyway. Not that I've got anything against that game, and I hang out on other people's streams that are playing that game. My point here is that if you come to this channel, you know you're going to get Phasmo. That is my promise to you guys. Okay. Now, as I said, we've got two options. We have two options. One is we wait for it to be a stalker and come to us and get some of the objectives done. Hopefully including a photo, because that's going to be the one that's tricky to get. Or we take the fight to the mimic and get all of that info. I'm not sure what the correct answer is, I'm going to be honest, folks. All right, let's go in. Oh, actually, do you know what? Before I go in, folks, I'm going to get some more motion sensors. Run to it and scream. Yeah, I like it, Dino Rogue. Welcome in. Great too. Don't be reckless with our credits. Don't be a wussy. Be a wussy lion. How can you be a wussy lion? How can you be a wussy lion, guys? All right, let's bring some other stuff in. Maybe some more salt, sure. First time I tried Apoc 3, I went in. It came zooming at me, and God knows where it was. They never seen a faster go, so I had no chance. Was it a Dio? Is my question. Was it a Dio? All right. Now we know. Not only do we know, guys, that not only do we know that this is a mimic, we know that it's a kitchen ghost mimic, which is arguably the worst type. Are you here? Please don't tell me you're here. You are not supposed to be here. Okay. I'm just getting myself set up as per normal. I usually hide in this corner here. You are not right behind me. You're a mimic. You are in the kitchen. I know that to be true. But I love the troll. That one didn't give me goosebumps, I'm not going to lie. Hello, Beast Pumpkin. Thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it, guys. I am this close to becoming partner. I'm not going to ask you guys to do anything you don't want to do. But if you could please leave a lurk, it would be so huge for the channel. We've got our ability to apply for partner. But what they've done is they've made it clear that you need 2 months worth of 75 plus. And I've only got the 1 month. Which allows you... That allows you to get what you need, right? That allows you to get what you need in terms of you can apply. But they've made it very, very clear that you need 2 months rather than 1 month. So basically you can apply for partner after 1 month of averaging 75, but they're only going to give it to you if you've done it for 2 months, basically, to summarize. So any and all lurks are awesome. Thank you so much, guys. So much appreciated, honestly. Okay, now I haven't put my timer on, which is stupid, so I'm actually going to go back. Ghost is still hunting. That's fine. Let's give ourselves a slightly early warning system. Yeah, so as I said, if you've done the impossible and you've gotten yourself a mimic and you've seen the orbs from the truck in the van, all right, as I said, there's 2 ways you can play it. One is wait for it to mimic a stalker ghost. Okay. One is to wait to imitate a stalker ghost, and one is to actually go out and take the fight to the ghost. I'm going to try and play it safe for a bit, and if that gets too boring, then what I'm going to do is I'll go out and take the fight to the stinky mimic. Hello, Craig UK. Thank you so much again for the Prime. You've been an awesome contributor to this stream already. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support with the Prime, and I really appreciate the support with the viewership as well. Thank you so much. All right, so we've got now one of the skills that you need. There's a few skills that you need. You might have seen me do one already. One is being able to juggle items as you walk. When you're at 50%, you can actually juggle items. Oh, hang on a sec. Now it's hunting. You can juggle items. Now, it could mimic a Dio, by the way. It could mimic a Dio. So I need to constantly be thinking, one, always ring the bell for good luck. Well, we've got another sub. I thought that was a Dio. It's so quick. It's not a Dio, so I can hide. Thank you so much for the sub. Radical Lemon, thank you. I really appreciate the sub. That is great support. I really appreciate it, guys. All right, I know the hunts go for 60 seconds. Let's go and see if we can get something right at the end of the hunt here. It's not going to be possible, I don't think. Come on, Ghosty. We've only got 10 seconds left for this hunt. I'm going to run out of time. Okay, there's the whisper. All right, so we missed it, unfortunately. This is where Apoc 3... So as I said, sorry, let me backpedal a bit. Number one skill that you need to do Apoc 3, in my humble opinion, you need to be able to juggle. So you can take more than 3 items when you walk, right? So just imagine... Did I just hear a whisper right here, by the way? That makes me a bit scared. If this is a stalker ghost, it can hunt at 25 seconds... And I'm going to turn the parabolic off as well. So in between hunts, I need to be worried about it being able to change ghost. Right? And I need to worry about it becoming a stalker. Oh, man, it's hunting. Okay, it can't change ghosts once it started hunting. So I'm going to go back out again. It is definitely a Mimic T-Rex Jr. We saw the orbs from the truck before we went in. We've got ourselves a kitchen Mimic. Okay. Alright, I can hear it's out in the courtyard now, right? Man, that is so spooky, that sound. Alright, so what I need to do here, guys, is I need to get a ghost photo. I also need to get an EMF reading. That's going to be tricky. Alright, so 1 minute. I feel like it started hunting at about 30 seconds. So it should have been finished already, right? Okay, I thought it should have finished hunting already. Yep, okay, it's finished hunting. You can't flick lights when the ghost is not... Oh, sorry, when the ghost is hunting, you cannot flick lights. So you'll see a lot of people when they're doing Apoc 3 flick a lot of lights. Because it's such a good way of working out if the ghost is hunting or not. I may as well turn off those candles. Okay, I'll turn off the timer now. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so we've got the salt here. The salt hasn't been interfered with yet. And we've got the motion sensor. We've got some crucifixes in case it does decide to be a wraith and just instantly teleport to us. But we're going to wait to see if it hunts. Fast twin. You reckon that's a mimic? Obviously, the ghosts are 150% speed when you're playing Apoc 3. You're 50% speed, and you don't have any sprint. It's not fair, folks. Apoc 3 is not fair. It is the most difficult challenge in the game by a long, long way. Now, this ghost has not hunted for a hot minute. When the ghost doesn't hunt, I'm thinking 3 things. It's either a shade or being very lazy. 2, it's changing rooms. It's doing a long roam and changing its favourite room. Or 3, it's a stalker ghost. Now, if it's a stalker ghost, we're going to hear the salt, we're going to hear the footsteps go off, and we're going to hear the motion sensors. But the hunt has now started. Alright, I still need luck here, folks. So at the moment, I'm doing a little bit of a combination between the wait until it's a stalker ghost and going out and taking the fight to the mimic and seeing if I can get the photo this way. Okay, there we go. We got the ghost. This hunt goes for 60 seconds. Unless you change it to medium, the ghost hunt is 60 seconds. Thank you, Zenu. Imagine it turns into a Moroi. I will hear about it. So this sounds like a normal speed ghost to me. Thanks, Christine. Alright, let's see if we can go get its attention. We've only got 15 seconds left on this hunt. Oh no, we've got ads. Okay, we've got ads, guys. Guys, I hate to do this. I don't want to do it. The revenue from ads for me is about 5%. In other words, it's not much. And I'm not even doing this for the revenue anyway, right? So what I'm going to do, pre-rolls are now on. I know when I'm looking at new streamers and new people that I want to make friends with, which I do a lot in the Phasmo community, if I get pre-roll ads, I very often switch off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump outside. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to be outside, so you're not going to miss anything. We're just going to play a silly game of marbles. We are going to play a silly game of marbles. You're not going to miss anything. So here's marbles. We're going to put some tunes on as well. I'm going to play the ads now just so nobody gets pre-rolls. Please don't go anywhere. I really need you guys for my partner push. I hope you're having fun. We've still got a lot to learn about how do you still complete the mission. We haven't got any of the objectives. We haven't got the ghost photo. We just know it's a mimic. So come back after the ads, guys, and we'll get the rest of it done, I promise. All right, here come the ads. All right, exclamation point play. Exclamation point play if you want to get involved. We've got 17 willing participants already. Exclamation point play. Good to see you, Joe. All right, guys, let's go. Whoop, hang on a sec. Sorry, guys. Oh my God, I'm trying to say 10 seconds to play. Let's go. 10 seconds to exclamation point play. Oh my God, sorry guys. And we're going to start. Here we go in 10 seconds. We've got 29 people. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Let's go. We are playing some marbles just during the ads break. If you're lucky enough to not have ads, first of all, congratulations. You don't even have to sub to get your ad-free viewing. For those of you that have got subs, of course, thank you for your support, or you're probably thanking someone like Christine or Thumbelina, or Bamster. Thank you, guys. Streamer advantage. I'm out in front, guys. I'm out in front. Streamer advantage, but we've got the UFO on the prowl. Is it going to pick anyone up for some alien probing? At the moment, it's me and Radical Lemon out in front. Venom Crazy's on the other side, but we come to the pins, guys. The Radical Lemon's gone for a jump. Are they going to land? No, they're not going to land. The Radical Lemon is the first victim. Craigie UK, are you going to be the second victim? Craigie UK lands back on the map. That never happens. Oh my God, Craigie UK, go buy a lottery ticket right now. Go buy a lottery ticket right now. Okay, so Jono, the one with the little cube next to it, that's the race record. Lil Xenu, currently out front and in front of the race record. As soon as I say that, of course, I jinx it. Anyway, I'm there. Bamster's there. Oh my God. So the streamer and the mod are out in front at the moment. Corrupt Mind is fourth. Rogue Jaguar fifth. Here comes the alien. Oh no, 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 no. What happens? Are we going to get anybody? Phoenix, be careful. The UFO's right there. Oh, I think we're safe. I think we're safe, guys. We got Bamster now out in front. Govan on the other side. Jarry as well. Quellan, Corrupt Mind. Got Little Zemu, Venom, Crazy. What happened to me? I'm there somewhere. It's not about me. I'm not allowed to win. I'm the streamer. I'm not allowed to win. That goes without saying. Oh no, here we go. Oh my God. No. Quellan, not you. Some people die too young, folks. Some people die too young. Quellan is out of here. Govan is at the pins. Jono, the race record, looks like they're not going to be under any threat. Jarry Boy gets yeeted as well, but lands back on the map. But it's Little Xeno that steals the race. Venom Crazy comes second. Govan comes third. Noob, myself. Why am I talking about myself in the third person? I've got no freaking idea. Tattooing, fifth, sixth is Jarabai. Deadly Kitten seventh. Mrs. Noob No More, my streamer bot. It's not actually my wife. She would not be on this stream playing marbles, that's for sure. Craig UK gets ninth. Rogue Jaguar gets 10th. Oh my God, there's so many people. Phoenix, no, only the good die young. Mr. Butter Nipples, also short. Same old Hunter lands. And we've still got, that's it. I think that's the end of the race. Oh, you love to see it, guys. Let's have a look at the final results. Little Xenu, congratulations on the win. Venom Crazy gets silver. Govan gets third. And the streamer gets an insignificant fourth. That is awesome. All right, folks. I love that map. For some reason, I love that map. But anyway, we're going to get back to the Phasmo now, guys. I'm pretty sure the ads have finished. Let's get back to the Phasmo. We know we've got a Mimic. Now, while we were away, did it imitate a stalker and come visit us? And the answer to that is no, because we haven't had the EMF reader get ticked off. Okay? We haven't had the EMF reader get ticked off. So it hasn't imitated a stalker yet. Now, this gives me a good opportunity to talk about the stalkers. Two of the stalkers actually leave an EMF reading at the end of their stalk. The Wraith teleports and leaves an EMF 2. The Phantom walks its way to you and leaves an EMF 2 or EMF 5. The Banshee stalks to you, doesn't leave any EMF reading at the end of the stalk, but if it interacts with anything, it will give you an EMF reading, right? So if it was a stalker, I would strongly suspect that it would actually give us an EMF reading. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, Wraith ability does not leave EMF 4, it leaves EMF 2 or EMF 5. But because we've got no evidence, I think it's only going to leave an EMF 2 reading. Where's this ghost? You know what? One of these hunts, it's going to imitate a DO, and I'm not going to be ready. I'm not going to be ready for it, folks. Okay, you're out there, eh? You're way out the back. Let's go and see if we can get this ghost at the end of the hunt, folks. It's way out the back at the moment. I'm going to try and see. We've got 45 seconds. We've got 15 seconds left this hunt. It's not going to be enough, chat. It's not going to be enough. See you later, Gavril. There it is. Is he going to see me? No, the hunt just ended at 1 minute, just as I feared it would. So close. All right, now I have to be careful. It could change ghost models right now. It can't change during the hunt. Mimics cannot change ghost models during the hunt, but they can certainly change it after the hunt. And it can't hunt until 25 seconds, but I'm going to go straight to Smudge, because this could teleport to me right now. I'm out of range of my crucifix. I got to... Don't jinx it, chat. Don't jinx it. And there's no grace period. All right, now I'm at least within the protection of the crucifixes. All right? Okay, I'm in protection of the crucifix. All right, so the EMF reader is going to be the primary way that we're going to work out if we're getting stalked. So if you see the EMF reader goes off, you're going to see me smudge straight away because I want to try and increase its activity and get a ghost photo right here. That is the plan. Does a mimic always change to another ghost after a hunt? Yeah, it's every 30 seconds to 2 minutes that a mimic will change. Every 30 seconds to 2 minutes. So I don't know. I want to ask Mike this. Mike is the most knowledgeable person in all of Phasmo, in my opinion. And make sure you go and check him out. Mike, M-E-I-K. He's awesome. You know what? And I'm on at the same time as him sometimes. Whenever I ask him a question, he answers. Like, this guy just gives to the community. Make sure you go and check out Mike. He's awesome. Okay, cool. We're off and racing. Mike, what I was eventually getting to was, I'm not sure if at the end of a hunt, if the mimic is forced to change ghosts or not. So let's just say it hunts for a minute. So it chooses to be a ghost, immediately starts to hunt. Hunts for a minute, and then hangs around for 30 seconds. Can it be the same ghost 2 hunts in a row? I don't know the answer to that question. I'm going to ask Mike that because I'll be... Oh, I just heard a door shut. Oh, where am I going? So, that's what I'm wondering, folks. I suspect that they would make it change ghost models after the hunt. Yeah, I don't know either. We'll ask Mike. 8 seconds left on this hunt. I'm going to start heading back. It's not coming down that hallway this time. And as I said, I've now got till 1:25 to get back to the protection of my crucifixes. So I am being a bit of a wuss at the moment. Let's be honest. All right? I could bring the crucifixes with me. That would be one other possibility. But otherwise, I'm going to try and get back to the protection of my crucifixes by 1:25. Technically, it could be a demon and hunt from 1:20. But a demon can't teleport. I'm not worried about the demon. It's the wraith that hunts from 1:25. So at the moment, we're kind of... What I'm trying to do is the best of both worlds at the moment. I'm trying to see if we get a stalker. Okay, it's hunting. I'm trying to see if we get a stalker, folks. I'm trying to see if we get a stalker, but at the same time, seeing if I can get a cheeky ghost at the end of the hunt to see if I can get one of the smudges off, get the objectives off, and try and get a ghost photo. The mimic can be the same ghost 2 times in a row. Thank you, I'm a real one. I get the sense that you know a lot of... Okay, so that sounds like a Thay or a Hantu that it is now mimicking. And if I hadn't seen the orbs, this would have been my way of testing for the mimic. It's been normal speed pretty much the whole game. And now it's like super quick. And that would have told me if it was a mimic, even if I hadn't seen the orbs. Four seconds left on the hunt. I'm looking down the hall. I see nothing. Minute. I know that the ghost hunt has ended at a minute. There's a couple of settings that you can actually change, by the way. And I'll prove it to you. See, look. Light flick. You can't do the light flick if the ghost is hunting. Is this Apoc 3? Yep. This is Apoc 3. Dono Rove. I've done it a lot of times. I just need to do it one more time to get my Sunny Meadows badge. I've pretty much done almost all of it. Oh, shit. I'm at 1:25. A wraith could teleport to me and just insta-hunt. I'm like, I've got my finger on the right click of the mouse right now. I'm in protection of this crucifix now, right? So I'm going to increase the range of that a little bit. It hasn't been... Oh my god, it's starting to hunt again already. Okay, so again, once it started hunting, I can head back out again. Now, I haven't timed the start of this hunt very well. So I don't know if it started 10 seconds ago or 20 seconds ago. And of course, I just have to be careful that we get a Dio. It's not a banshee. Thank you, Dino Rove. I love the trolls, honestly. I make my sound alerts cheap on purpose. Alright, so I'm just going to keep doing this. See if we can attract the ghost at the end of the hunt, but not before. It's really close, guys. It's in the courtyard. Well, that was the end of the hunt. I was 20 seconds off. And you can see my breath here as well. Interesting. Okay, smudge out. Now, again, I've just really worried about 25 seconds. A demon can't teleport to me, so I'm not worried about the 20-second mark that I would otherwise be trying to monitor to see if it's a demon. In fact, that ghost was a demon. I'm pretty sure that ghost was a demon. That one just there, whatever the mimic, what it just mimicked. I reckon it was a mimic. Sorry, a demon, I should say. Okay, no hunt started yet. Okay, cool. That's going to be our hunt timer. The door's a great hunt timer. You don't need to be flicking light switches quite so much. Yeah, everybody's brave until they're 50% speed. Okay. And then the ghost is 150%. And you don't have any sprint. Alright, let's just see if it's a DO. It's going to be a DO one of these hunts. Okay. Nice try, lunatics. Where is this ghost? Is this a rev or something? There it is. Okay, I get the sense that it's this way, so I'm going to go to the left. Alright, we've got 28 seconds left on this hunt. It's in the courtyard. Shit, it's gone the other way, I think. Nope, it's coming back. 45 seconds, 15 seconds left on this hunt. 50 seconds. Did it see me? Here it is. I see it. No! I didn't get the ghost photo. No! I got 2 of the objectives done. Oh, that's so frustrating. Am I being stupid here? Yeah, probably. All right, let's go back. We got a smoke signal photo. It's fine. We got this, chat. Yeah, no skill shoot. Yeah, we got this, chat. All right, we got 2 of the objectives done. I need to get EMF, and I need to get a ghost photo. Because we know it's a mimic already. We've got 2 of the objectives. We don't need to find the bone. That's the beautiful part about Apoc 3. Come on, Noob. All right, yeah, I've got to focus. I've got to focus, chat. Always, oh, here's another tip for Apoc 3. Always shut the doors behind you. If you shut the door behind you, the ghost is much, much less likely to come into that room, right? Much less likely. All right, so let's just hang here. Did I just hear something? No, if I heard something, there would have been an EMF reading. Okay, cool. Okay, so now the other formation, which is really good, by the way, is lighter, camera, sorry, smudge, camera, smudge. That's another very good formation. My normal formation is parabolic, smudge, camera. Makes sense, right? You're on the parabolic. If the ghost finds you, you use the smudge, and then you try and take a photo. That's normally the way it goes. Okay, we're at 1:30 now. Is it going to be a stinky stalker at some point? We haven't found it out yet. The salt hasn't been interrupted. Motion sensors haven't been interrupted. You can now start hunting again. Now, one thing you need to know, guys, is that when a ghost sees you on its last hunt, there's a 50% chance it's going to return to that same spot. So I think there's a decent chance that the ghost is going to return to where we just were, which it did, right? It's now searching where it last saw us. Oh, shit. Okay, the ghost was like right here. It's gone down the stairs. Okay, hopefully it comes back up the stairs, and we'll try and call it over with the global comms, and we'll take another photo. There's only 10 seconds left on this. Hunt finished. The hunt finished. I tried my best. You heard me on the global comms. Whenever you're outside of range of the global comms, it gives a really short one. It doesn't allow you to go long. You heard my comms go long then. It was within 10 meters. The comms get interrupted at 10 meters. The ghost can only detect you at 7.5 meters though. So that's the crucial difference. Go. Ooh. Hunted after 20 seconds. It's now a demon. Okay, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk, folks. This is a bit dangerous. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's learning. So I've got 2 smudges and a camera. That should give me 10 seconds to get to a hiding spot. Okay, it hasn't come back here this time. It's usually only in the hunt after that it has a 50% chance of coming back. So we're going to poke our head out here with 10 seconds to go. See if we see the ghost. There's only 4 seconds to go on this hunt. No joy. Okay, let's go back to the start. Let's get back to the protection of the crucifix because it could mimic a stalker ghost at any point. And in fact, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble here. I'm not going to get back to the protection of my crucifixes by 1:25, which is what I need to be doing. Why am I pulling you? The mimic's currently bullying me because I'm scared it's going to mimic a stalker ghost, which it hasn't all game, by the way. It has not mimicked a stalker all game. Okay, I am now back in the protection of my crucifix, which is somewhere here on the ground. There it is right there. You can see my fingers. The cursor's gone to fingers. That was me in the motion sensor. Okay, ghost is hunting. Hello, Speed Killer. It's been a long time. I said hello to Speed Killer on Speed Killer's stream earlier today. I'll give you a shout out in a sec. I'm doing Apoc 3 at the moment. Mid-hunt dance, guys. Mid-hunt dance. It's like a Theo or it's a Thay or a Hantu. Let's go, guys. Okay, let's get out of here. We've got 15 seconds more on this hunt. Where are you going, Ghosty? Come on, I need to get to here. I'm not going to get there in enough time, chat. And it's not here to see me. I'm looking down. I can't see the ghost. All right, I've got to go back. Who's got the Rick Astley emotes? Never going to give you up. That's not appropriate, surely. All right, guys, we're playing Apoc 3. We know it was a mimic. We knew it was a mimic before we left the van. We saw the orbs from the truck. I am so determined, guys. So determined to try and get this. We've got 2 of the objectives done. We need a 3rd. We need a ghost photo. Okay. I mean, a wraith can just stalk and kill me right now. But I do have a cruci right here. There's my cruci. Alright, let's open this door. Oh my god. This ghost is... These ghosts are annoying. That must have been pretty close to the start of the hunt, I have to say. I feel like we still need some more good luck here, folks. Okay, it's in the courtyard. Alright, which way are you going to go, Ghost? Left or right? The emote is Ann Sampson. What? That was the end of the hunt? Really? Let's go, chat. I'm surprised that this ghost hasn't mimicked a stalker and that the stalker hasn't come to us yet. I am a little bit surprised. I've got crucies here, right? I'm not taking any chances. That's the other skill that you need when you're playing Apoc 3. The ability to not take any chances. That's when you see people like Dave and Justly and Leona doing this. You just got to be patient. Patience is actually probably the #1 skill that you need when you're playing Apoc 3. Hello, Semenza81. Welcome in. Good to see you here. Please let us know where you're at on your Phasmo journey or what ghost scares you the most. Okay, ghost is hunting. Happy birthday. Thank you, Little P. I appreciate that. Bell for Little P. Lurk while I eat. Thank you, T-Rex Jr. I appreciate it. Every lurk means so much to me at the moment, guys. I'm about 3 weeks out, in my opinion, from being able to apply for partner properly. I can already apply now, but I need to get another 3 weeks. What is this ghost doing? Why can't I see it? Hey, Speed! Thank you, Speed Killer. Now, Lil P, let me bring you up to speed. And Speed Killer, I'll bring you up to speed as well. But more importantly, thank you for the support. It means way more to me than you can ever realise. Honestly, thank you. We saw the orbs from the truck, Lil P. Are you here, Lil P? We saw the orbs from the truck. We saw the orbs in the kitchen. On the second scan. I've learned that I have to do a second scan through, honestly. And we saw the orbs from the truck in the kitchen for the mimic. We've got 2 of the objectives done. We don't have the photo. It hasn't imitated a stalker, or if it has, the stalker hasn't stalked us. Now, I'm very nervous. This could be a wraith right now that can just teleport and kill us. I also need to get an EMF reading. We've escaped the ghost during the hunt. I smudged it. I didn't get the photo, unfortunately. It was right at the end. I must have mistimed it. Oh my God, these ghosts are fucking crazy. All right, you know what? I'm just going to wait. Oh, do you know what? This will no doubt, this will be the Dio, all right? I'm waiting for this mimic to mimic a Dio as well. Okay, this is not a Dio. So I'm going to shout out a few people. First things first. Well, no, we're not playing marbles. Everybody relax. We're not playing marbles. Let's go shout out Speed Killer, first of all. Not because he subbed, but because I was hanging out there earlier today. Make sure you go and check out Speed Killer. Pretty entertaining streamer. But I am going to give the biggest shout out for Little P. Probably the most influential streamer in terms of me learning what I needed to learn. I don't think that's an understatement. Little P taught me a lot. And Little P's the best teacher on Apoc 3 in the game. I kid you not. There might be some people that are better at Apoc 3 than Little P at myself. But the best teacher of Apoc 3 in the whole Phasmo community is Little P. So make sure you go and check out his YouTube content, because that helped me enormously. No one else talked or taught the stalker test as much as Little P is. And even though I've made some refinements, you know, put my own touch on little things, in other words, it's way better. But you know, his teachings are the best. Little P, what I will say to Little P is I worked out a really good way of communicating the order in which you test for ghosts in Apoc 3 that I don't think's been made as consciously clear as it, with other content creators. And that little insight of mine is that the you test for ghosts in Apoc in the order of the tests that you can do the furthest from the ghost room. So the ones that you can do furthest from the ghost room are the stalker tests. So you start with those. Then you do the speed tests that you can do from the paramic. So you're doing, you know, that's Dio, Revenant, Moroi, Hantu. It's a Dio! It's a Dio! Thank you. I knew it was coming, chat. I knew it was coming. Yeah, so if you do the tests in order of those that you can do the biggest distance from the ghost room, they're the ones that you do first. So you do Stalker. Uh-oh. Which way does this door open, Chad? Oh, phew. Okay, so you do them... Okay, let's get out of here. So you start off with the Stalker tests. Then you do the tests that you can determine from your Paramic. You know, as I said, the Hantu, the Thay, the Moroi, the Rev. Then you do the ones that, in my opinion, you do the next ones are the Miling test and the Raiju test, which you can do at 15 meters or so. Some people might say do the Yokai test. Oh, I haven't got EMF. I haven't got my EMF reading, guys. I'm not done. Oh. Okay, that speed killer, that scared the absolute shit out of me. That scared the absolute bejesus out of me. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so you do Raiju and Miling. Then I like to peek around the corners and do Abake and Oni. And Phantom, if you haven't done that already. And it's only then that you start doing the test that you need to be really near the ghost room for, right? So it's only then that you start doing tests like, I don't need that anymore. Let's just make sure it's not a Dio. It's only then you start doing Onryo, Shade. Obviously, Jin you can't do. Goryo you can't do a hell of a lot. Yeah, anyway, you get the idea. It's all about, you do the ghosts that are the biggest, or the tests I should say, for the ghosts that are the biggest distance away from the ghost room. Anyway, go throw the EMF near the outside part. That's a good idea. Hello, Uranium Muncher, welcome in. Next, it's going to mimic a Moroi and zoom straight to you. Let's hope not. Oh, shit. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yay! Oh my goodness! I mean, I timed that. I timed that on purpose. I knew. I calculated it from when I first started walking out. I calculated that the two smudges would save me at exactly that point to that second, and that's why I moved out from the entryway at that point. Yeet. Okay, I don't have any smudges left, chat, and I've still got an EMF objective to do. I have to wait for the stalker now, don't I? Ah, shit. I don't have any smudges left. Oh my god. The terror in my eyes. It was calculated. It was completely... I knew... There was no doubt, guys. It was elementary, my dear chat. It was elementary. Okay, we have to wait for a stalker now. I hate to say it. We have to chill. I don't have any more smudges. Oh my god. Okay, we got the DO photo. That's pretty cool. I didn't get the EMF. Okay, so there's a few different ways you could do this. Yeah, tears of success. Oh, if it mimics a DO. Okay, no, that's good. That's good. Thank you for the reminder. I'm a real one. I'm going to put my EMF here. And I'm going to walk out every single time that the door closes. We're going to play the patience game, people. We are playing the patience game. Hello, Cool Tim. Good to see you. One of my oldest followers. It's a Dio! It's a Dio, chat! No, it's a Thay. Oh my god, I thought it was a Dio. Oh my goodness. It's a zoomy ghost. Whatever it is, it's a zoomy. Where's my parabolic mic is what I'm wondering. Oh, it's in my hand. Awesome. That would have been useful information about 20 seconds ago. Did I get EMF? I got the EMF reader objective! I threw it out near the stairs, chat. I threw it out near the stairs on purpose, just in case it interacted with something on the top of the stairs within 20 seconds of the hunt, and then that clipped off the EMF reader once the hunt finished. Let's go, chat. That takes some knowledge, honestly. That takes some knowledge. I am not floating my boat here, I promise. I'm not floating my own boat. To throw the EMF reader out when I heard the ghost, which I then realised was at the top of the stairs. It had to interact with something in the last 20 seconds. Then it had to enter and then finish the hunt so that it clipped the EMF reader. Let's go! That is huge. All right, we've got the 3 objectives, guys. As I always say, double check your homework before you hand it into the teacher. In order to do Apoc 3, this is going to be my 50th win on Sunny Meadows. This is going to be my Sunny Meadows badge. You better believe this is going up on YouTube. We've got the 3 ghost photos, the 3-star ghost photo as well. I am making sure that I circle Mimic. And we survived. That's the 4 of things that you need in order to do Apoc 3. Oh my God. Is this it, guys? Did I just get my Sunny Meadows, is it revival badge? Did we get Apoc 3? Let's go! Let's see those dance emotes, chat. Let's go! $8,420. It was indeed a Mimic. Did we get the badges, guys? As much as I would love to sit here and sit through 8,420 ticks, we got the badges. Let's go. Apoc's legend. And let's have a quick look. Thank you very much for the bits, Christine. I appreciate it. Let's have a look now. I know this doesn't update straight away. Yeah, we were on 49 of 50. I'm going to make sure that I show you guys when we hit 50 out of 50. Apoc 3 against a Mimic when you run out of smudges. Oh my God, what a game. Thank you for the hype train, guys. For the people on YouTube, thank you so much for watching this. Please drop a like and subscribe. I do lots of videos on Apoc 3 and all sorts of stuff. Come and check us out on Twitch. We have a whole bunch of fun. That's where I really try and focus my efforts. I hope to see you there. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.